Hello, my name is Umutoni Sharon. I'm going to talk about a project called Connecting Dots, which is under Support Global Health Goal, and it's about how the globalization factors led to changes in healthcare system. So let's look at the meaning, first of all, the meaning of globalization. According to Merriam-Webster, which is a dictionary, it defines globalization as when there is a development of an increasingly integrated global economy marked especially by free trade, free flow of capital, and also cheap foreign labor markets. So globalization has led to many changes in healthcare system due to the increased ease and frequency of international trade, travel, and migration, resulting to high rate of spread of infectious diseases. And some of those diseases include cholera, yellow fever, HIV/AIDS, and other non-communicable diseases. It has been not easy to control the spread of infectious diseases through travel and migration because people are always mobile. So some of the factors include, as I was saying, these are factors influencing globalization. The first one is communications or flow of information, and the second is transport, which is about traveling, and also the last one is trade liberalization, that's more of international trade. So talking about the first factor of globalization, which is uh, travel. So traveling involves in the point of migration where people from different countries to other travel to from countries some countries to other countries, and this has led to spread of communicable diseases. As people travel from one place to another, there is a high possibility of spreading the diseases to many people. And there is also, since there are many ways of traveling including air, road, and water, so those are kinds of traveling means, so it becomes easy for the diseases to be spread across the world within a very short time and to many people, of course. So for example, it was reported that HIV/AIDS is spread across the national borders, where it involved like homosexual men in the early 1980s and spread rapidly through the process of urbanization and the population, of course, the population movements. And the second factor of globalization I would like to talk about is international trade. This is also another way in which the spread of disease has increased due to many people who got to enjoy products of those distant lands. The liberalization of the airline industry in many countries has led to the increased number of travel all around the globe, hence increasing the possibility of disease to be spread easily. And in some cases, there are some diseases that are for animals, but are likely to be contaminated or passed from to humans. So, as we know, there are many kinds of trade, including animals. So, once the animals are traded from one country to another, and hence having the disease that can infect people, so you find it easily to how spreading of diseases is done through animals from some countries to others, and this is very easy, like to trade animals that are sick from one area to another, hence spreading disease over a large scale. So as an example of trade, the level of HIV/AIDS spreading increased due to the women joining the sex trade, men migrating to seek employment, tourism, and refugee movements into neighboring states as means. This is caused by the economic survival. So everyone is moving, everyone is doing something that can help her or him to survive economically. So talking about the last factor, which is exchange of information, this is a way in which the information is spread through various networks, and some of those people may poorly interpret the provided information. There is there is some information about the drug manufacture and usage, like the drugs that kill mice, which have brought fears that the virus in them is used for bioterrorism. So you find that some people interpret badly the information, or you find that the information that is being spread all around is not accurate, to be like it might be biased, or it might be not the real information, and this is very risky to the health industry due to the globalization. To some extent, now there is an expected danger with the flood of information through internet, where many sites have got wrong, misleading, and dangerous information related to health. On the other hand, globalization has increased means of access and flow of information to many people within a short period of time. It is believed that diabetes is spread due to improved globalization, where there is a high consumption of fast food. Like a large number has now involved in consuming fast food, and also inactive lifestyles, which are considered as culture exports that lead to diabetes as a chronic disease. The main reason for this is based also on wrong adverts, which push people to consume unhealthy diets, hence leading to them to adoption of chronic diseases like diabetes, of course. So globalization has changed the way of controlling diseases. So like you may see, so through those, talking about a diabetes example, you find that the information that is provided, let's take an example of adverts. Like we see many adverts which are really interesting, and some people are pushed to intervene. Like let's say an example of McDonald's. Many people know it about having great fast food, so whenever whoever sees that is tempted to go and buy that thing. Once you taste it once, twice, it becomes a habit, and you risk your life because you're consuming a lot of fats, sugar. So at the end of the day, or after some time, you will find that you're developing other health issues like diseases, which may lead to diabetes. As I was saying, when you look at this picture, it's more of McDonald's food. That's fast food. You see there are wines, alcohol, burgers, and all of these. Some people take it every day, and it's not really healthy for their lives. So this is caused mainly to the flow of information, which pulls people to be involved. Like whenever they get this food every day, it leads their it it tends, like at the end of the day, they might end adapting more health issues leading to diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity. So it's not really healthy, and this is mainly caused by the flow of information on internet, social media, which is not really accurate. It is true that globalization has changed the way of controlling diseases, and some of the examples include the international trade liberalization, where the industrial products are distributed in almost countries, which lead to cause of some diseases. Some example, as I said, include McDonald's, fast food and beverages, and also the liberalization of airline industry has led to high number of global air travel, hence leading to adoption and spread of different chronic and infectious diseases. I would like to give an example about World Cup season. So this is a season where I find that many people from across the world with different diversity have come to meet at one point, and this is when there is a high level of air travel, and this event brings many people together from different countries. So there is a high level of health complication if people are not paying attention, or they are if they get involved into everything. So at the end of the day, you will find that there is a rise of health issue. So this is all about my project presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.